Hi guys, welcome back to another in the series. I am Lennox Bennett. Let's go. So the first one says the number 3.14063 can be written correctly to 3 decimal places. That means 3 number must come after the decimal point. All right, so next number is 0, 6, right? So we have 3 numbers, so we go to the fourth. If it's 5 or greater, we add 1, so that is 3.14. What percentage of 40 is 8? So it's 8 over 40. Percent mean out of 100, so we multiply by 100%. 8 into 40 goes 5 times, 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 100, 20. So that's 20%. All right, let's look at the next one. It says using the distributive property, 49 multiplied by 17 plus 49 times 3 is equal to, so we take out 49 since it's common to both, and then we add 17 plus 3, which gives us 20. So that would be A. The next term in the sequence is, so let's see what the pattern is. So basically they add in 5 here, they add 7, they add 9, add 11, so that means we should add 13, which gives us 46. 0.45 written as a common fraction in its simplest form would be 45 over 100. I will break it down. 5 into this goes 9 times, 5 into 100 goes 20. So that would be A, 9 over 20. Let's move on. A certain amount of money shared in the ratio 2 to 3 to 9. If the difference between the first and second shares is $40, then the amount of money shared is, now the difference between this is 1. So that means 1 share is equal to $40, right? So all we have to do is figure out the total for this, which is 2 plus 3 plus 9, that's 14. So our answer would be 14 times 40, since it's 14 shares and it's $40 per share. All right. If we multiply by 10, that would go 140. And then 140 times 4, 400, 4, 4, 16, 4 ones 4, and that's 560. So one look like a repeat. Which of the following set is equivalent to A, B, C, D? And that would be P, Q, R, S, which is the same number of elements in the set. The shaded region represents all the shaded except for P, so that is P complement or P prime. Item 9 refer to the Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, U is equal to the students who play games, H is equal to those who play hockey, and V is equal to those who play volleyball. The number of students in each set is shown. How many students do not play volleyball? So they want us to find out volleyball. So what we can do, probably just, this is volleyball. So we have 5 here that play hockey only, and you have 3 here who don't play not all. All right, so that's 5 plus 3, which is 8. Let's move on to number 10. If Q is equal to ABC, how many subsets can be obtained? Now, to get the number of subsets, it's 2 raised to the number of elements. So we have 1, 2, 3. So it's 2 raised to the 3. So that's C. Number 11. Which of the following set is empty? So we have prime. It's going to be Q and R intersect. Then a number can be odd and even. So Q and R intersect. So that's D. Number 12 says if P and Q are 2 subsets, I'm just gonna draw it, make it easier for you guys. Big up everyone. Hope everybody ready for the exam. I'm rooting for you guys, all right? So it says in number in P and that combined. So this is supposed to be 13. The number in P, so let's call this one P. And the number is 9. So that means here's our 3. And it says when you combine P union Q, you're supposed to get 13. So we have 3 and 6, that's 9. So 9 from 13 leave 4. Let's move on to 13. A man's taxable income is 20,000. He pays tax at the rate of 28%. The amount of income he pays is. So let's calculate this tax. Now percent mean out of 100. And we times that by the 20,000. All right, so good try over here. All right, we're gonna split this 200 and do it like this. Now, if you know the make style here, you know, guys. You can write 200 as 100 times 2. So this now will give you 2800. I don't want to do no long, long, something, you know, a multiple choice. So 200, 200, 2816. All right. Number 14, a man's basic wage for a 44 week is $160. He is paid $5 per for overtime. If he works 6.5 hours, it's one that I can repeat to. So we have 6.5 times 5, because he's getting $5 per hour. We'll put a USD, you know, 5, 25, 5, 6, 30, and that 32. So for his overtime is gonna get $32.50. So his total wage would be 192.5 when you add these. All right. If we got my friend and friend Trinidad today, everybody, Tracy, everybody, Marcel, everybody, yo, everybody from Trinidad, big up on yourself. From Guyana, all over the Caribbean, big up on yourself, much love. If TT $6 is equivalent to US $1, then 15 TT is, and TT me like how phone money nice, you know. So that gives you 2.5. Jamaica money a joke thing. The annual interest rate at a 15-year mortgage on a house assessed at a value of 450,000 is 5 cents per on every dollar. So 5 cents. So technically you have 100 cents in a dollar. So that's basically 5%. What is the interest paid on the mortgage? So basically it's just to find that value, which is, all right, so 400, 4520, 5420, and 22. Something wrong here. Let me see how many zero there is. So 400, 4520, 5420, and 22. Oh yeah, the 5525. Well on it, guys. All right, so put this 0, 500, 5525. And definitely, oh, instead of 45,000, I have instead. It's actually 450,000. So there's an extra zero. Anyway, it's at this. Based off of that. In fact, I will get 22,000, 2,500 instead of being this. Mary invested $200 for 5 years at 5% per annum. John invested 500 at the same rate. If they both received the same amount of money in simple interest, how many years did John invest? Is so I could focus on Mary first. Quite contrary. So we have $200. Final simple interest of principal times the time times the rate So the time hour, 5 years. Oh, it's also 5. Okay, cool. So let's see how much Mary got for her investment. So let me just check the numbers. 200, 5 years, 5%. Cool. 25, so that's $50 Mary gets. So this is what I'm going for John. John invested 500 at the same rate, which is 5%. And we don't know the time, so we put T over 100. But we know that he and Mary got the same thing because he said at the same rate. All right, let me see if they answer that. If they both receive the same amount, see there? I was just double checking, guys. Sorry. All right, so this now would be 50 times 100. So we're going to do the opposite now. This look kind of nice now. And then we divide by 500 times 5. I could do it now. I could do it. So this gone. So this into this are 5, right? 5 into this 1. 5 into this 10. So at 2 years, John invested his money. So because John invested more, naturally he's gonna get his money, more money in a faster time. So it makes sense. All right. A salesman sells a car for $11,000 if he's paid a commission of 4.5% for the first 10,000. So it's 4.5% for the first 10,000. So I could do that now. And then now he says 7.5 for the remainder. So it would be 7.5 for the remainder. So we just are reasoning it out to you guys. So it's the first 10,000. We'll work out that figure, yeah. So we're going to just move the decimal point 2 times. So we have also 1, 2, so that are 450. Let's see what I want to work out to know. Now, if the total was 11,000 and we use up 10,000, that means a 1,000 left, right? So that's a 75. It's the type we do it already, you know. 5 and 7, 2. The ones that I do already, sometimes I kind of lapse with them. As you know, so, that's why I want my thing to be authentic. I just want to work the questions naturally. But you know, you have repeated questions. All right, a television set costs $350 cash. Like up the video, guys, so we can buy a new television. Bought an higher purchase, a deposit of $35 required, so you pay $35 plus 12 months installment of $30. 10 times, cut up this in a 10 times 3, you know. So that'll be 120, 120 times 3, give it 360. So in all, you pay 35 plus 360, so that's 395, and you subtract the $50. That works out to 45. So Mr. Jones I go with. Mr. Jones bought a car for $64,000. The car depreciates by 20% in the first year and 10% in each of the following years. The value of the car at the end of the second year was, so I could do that now. So it's going to depreciate. So the value will no longer be 20%, but 80%. But we are doing it the long way. We could have just find 80% of this and get the number, boom, but guess what? Sometimes I do that and students say you're wrong. So we just kind of do it so everybody can full job. So I'm going to cut up that 20 here in a 10 by 2. Guys, you know, if you know the look style here. So 6, 4. That will be 6,400 times 2. So 6,400. I just add the 0, right? And then times by 2. 200, 200, 248, 2612. So first, that got reduced by 12.8. So what we are going to do, subtract the 12.8 from the 64,000. That's the first move. All right, so take out the 12.8. All right, boom, 0, 0. 8 from this you can't, so we borrow 1, left 3. This give 2, this give 1, this give 51. So now the car is valued at 51,200. 51,200. Just bear in mind, guys. So now we're going to find 10% of the 51,200. Big up everybody who support me still, you know. Nah lie. So that's the workout too. Put a 0 on this, so it'll be 5,120. So what are you going to do? Subtract now. See, so you cannot give students some space to write. When you say pick me for fail, you know, you say them for pass. So minus the 5,110, 5,120. So 0, 2 from this, I can't borrow that 1 here. This leave 8. 1 from 1 leave 0. 0. Yeah, 5 from 25. 5 from 1 you can't. 5 from that 46. 46, 80. You know, see that? See that what? Oh, see it here. Boom. That was a very tedious one though. And then them give you an easier one to just relax. So it's 1 over 5x plus 1 over 3x. And we know that we're going to find the LCM. This is a repeat question, a very popular one. Oh, this is supposed to be plus 2 over 3x. So our LCM would be 15x. And we can kind of see because you see once you can eliminate these two, right? Because they have the x squared. And then 15 into that goes 3 times 3 ones 3. 3x into this leave 5. 2, 5, 10. Add them, I get 13 over that. Number 22, if 5 bracket 2x minus 1 is equal to 35, what is the value of x? Guys, I'm just trying to show all the working. All right, I know people are swat, but still want to do the work. You never know if they might change it up. So learn the principles. 5 2 is 10. 5 times 1, negative 5, equal 35. Take me if you. All right, so this now will be plus 5. I have to take 5 from add 5 to both sides, which give you 40, and then divide by 10. 10 times what give you 40? Now, minus 4, not negative 4 now. All right, if 3x squared times 2x to the third is equal to, so we multiply the numbers normal, so 3 times 2, 6, and we add the powers. So we're gonna add 2 plus 3, which gives us 5, so that's A. Given 3 asterisk 6 is equal to 12, and 2 asterisk 5 is equal to 9, then A asterisk B is, so the more you find the formula, so I'm gonna start with this one. Let me see this already, you know. All right, so B that is 6 minus 3. This work out the bracket first. That work out to 12. Yeah. Let's see for the next one. No? 4 bracket. Or we can freestyle it. 5. You know, could have freestyle it 5 minus 2. No, this is 8, so I can't this. All right. A square, we can freestyle it. A square is equal to A that be 3. 3 square, that's a 9. Couldn't be, oh, minus 6. 9 minus 6 and a 3. All right, so I can this. All right, 6a. 6 3 is 18 minus 6, that's 18. 6 2 is 12. No, I can this. 6 2 is 12 minus 5. No, so I this then. Now work it out, guys. I'm going to try to work it out. All right, 2 3 6 plus 3, that's 12. 6 plus 12. 2 times 2, that's 4. Plus 5, that's 9. So it's the last one. You have to have patience All right, when 8 is subtracted from a certain number and the result is multiplied by 3, the answer is 21. What is the original number? So we are going to work from 21 and do the inverse. So it's a multiply by 3, so guess what? We're divided by 3. So we're at 7 now, and then them say 8 is subtracted, so what we do? Add. Just do the inverse of it, so that's 15. You have to make it easier for yourselves, you know, guys. All right, 26. If x is negative 2, y is equal to 3. All right, we'll put things in perspective. So it's going to be negative 2, y over 3, and then raised to the t, which is square. All right, any number square are positive. 2 2 is 4, so that's 4 over 9. What is the order of the matrix Q? Q. All right, so we have 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 3 by 4. Row first, right? The determinant of P is, and notice they want the modulus. So it has to be a positive number, all right? That's what that means. So I'm going to say 8 times 5, that is 40. Minus 7642. The answer negative 2, you know. When you work this a negative 2. However, this is a modulus, so you want the positive of it. So it's actually going to be A. If the vector of P and Q are 3, 2 and negative 1, 4 respectively, then P minus 2Q is, so it's 3, 2 minus 2Q, which is negative 1 and 4. All right, a lot of people say, sorry, you're multiplying by negative 2. Actually, it doesn't matter if you multiply by negative 2, you will get the same answer. It's just that it can probably cause a little bit of confusion. All right, but it doesn't change nothing at all. The answer doesn't change. All right, so 3, 2. I just do it the easier way with the students who are not mathematically inclined can relate to. So put the minus 2 times that, give a negative 2. 2 4s 8. It doesn't change the answer, right? So we have 3 minus minus 2, and then 2 minus 8. All right, so this becomes a plus. So it's going to be 3 plus 2, which is 5. So the only one with 5 now. And then 2 minus 8, which is negative 6. So we're halfway there now. We're halfway there. Halfway there, guys. Let's take a little break. Yeah. All right, let's go now. Item 30 refer to the following parallelogram. WXYZ is parallel. R is the midpoint of XY. So notice how they put it X from X to Y. So the arrow must go so. That means this one must go so too. Let me see something. That's the only piece of information you guys are giving. So they want from Z to R. No more information, guys. Wanna be. All right, so from W, oh, Z, what's Z there again? So here, we are going in the, oh, they want to give it in terms of this. All right, so it's going to be double X and Z, Y, same thing. So, like I say, when they not give no XZ, right? So it's double X, and then now we are going against the arrow, so it's going to be minus a half a double Z. So, you're not adding, man. Because remember, this double Z and XY are the same. But me notice them not XY there. So they want it here in terms of this. But them parallel, so these are the same. All right, so it's gonna be A. All right, let's move on. Item 31 refer to the diagram of a square and a rectangle. Which of the following statement is true about the perimeter of the square and the rectangle? All right, so I'm going to find the perimeter first before. So we have 12 and 12 for 40, 12, 12, 48. So the perimeter of the square of 48. All right, this now 16 and 16, 32, 32 plus 18 now. This is supposed to be 9, right? So 50. All right, so once you have information in front of you, kind of make it easier. All right, them say the perimeter of the square is equal to, no. All right, that's not true. The perimeter of A is greater than B, no. The perimeter of A is, that means it have to be D. All right, perimeter of A is less than the perimeter of B. So 48 is actually less than 50. Rightfully so, rightfully so. All right, 3,800 milliliters in meters. So all we have to do is just divide by 1,000. Everyone should know this, all right? 1,000 millimeters make 1 meter. So we just divide and we get 3.8. Now watch it, boom, boom, boom. 38 divided by 10, 3.8. All right, let's move on to 33. The distance around the edge of a circular pond is 88 meters. The radius in meter is, distance around the edge of a circular pond is 88 meters. The radius in meter is, so we know say circumference is equal to 2 pi r. They did give us 88 meters for the measurement. And then they asked us to find r, make r the subject, right? Money are the subject. We got Valentine. So we just divide by 2 pi. All right, 34. Item 34 refer to the following figure, which shows a triangle resting on a square. So a triangle resting on a square, so that means that everything are 5. Guys, as you do it, just drop in information as you read, all right? The length of one side of the square is 5 and the height of the triangle is 4. What is the total area of the figure? So we know the area for a square of 5 times 5, which is 25. So we work out this and we'll get 25. This is a right angle triangle, right? So it's half the base. So it's 5 times 4 divided by 2. So that works out to 20 divided by 2, which is 10. I will add 10 plus this, give us 35. So on to 35 now. So see set did the volume in CMQ of a cube with 3 centimeter, and that will be 3 times 3 times 3, which work out to 27. Cube is 3-dimensional. The area of our rectangle is 53 point that. If the length is multiplied by 4 and width is half, so basically we know so just by 2, right? So it's going to be 53.6 times 2, 2, 6, 12, 2 carry 1, 2, 3, 6, and 1, 7, 2, 5, 10. So that's 107.2. 37. And leaving Trinidad and Tobago. They got the chinny. You got me island up chicken curry, man. Guyanese, big up yourself too. I'm a friend from Guyana, you know, guys. Me meet her in a real life. She Lennox. You gotta make a lot of money this year on your YouTube channel. Don't know why the Guyanese don't like your video when they watch it. So guys, just like the video here, please. I'm a friend on road for me, you know. Alright. So it's a pleasure meeting her though. All right, on leaving Trinidad, the time for pilots watch was 2300 hour. When you arrived at the destination at the same time zone, the next day is what showed. So it's from 11 to 3 a.m., 11 p.m. So that's 4 hours. Same time zone, all right? I don't even know what a different time zone, you know, somebody enlighten me. Item 38 refers to the following diagram of a trapezium. The area of the trapezium PQRS is, so what we are going to do, name one A and one B, add them and divide it by 2 and times it by the height of 5. Guys, we know make maths look complicated, you know. But multiple choice, they can be a bit tricky. And then we times it by the height of 5. So these are 8 and 8 are 16, so that's 26. I think this is a repeat. I remember the answer already. 13 times 5. Yeah, because when I divide by 2, I get 13. So it's 65. Item 39 to 40 refer to the following histogram, which shows the number of children 4, 5, 6, and 8 who took part in a survey. Hold on, the guys. What is the modal age? So basically, the modal age, and that is the one with the highest bar. So 7 years is the one with the highest bar, not 5, because of 5 children is age 7. All right, that's what it means. 4 children age 5, so that the modal age would be 7, one with the highest bar. All right, let's move on to how many children took part in the survey. I think we did this on a 15, you know, we could check it again. 4, 2, 5, 1. Celine, leave big of yourself. Remember, you say, whenever I have that 2 year one time, I work these guys and I be a excitement. 3 and 4, 7, 9, 14. Yeah, we did this already. 15. You got with St. Mary's College family, even though we not treat me like a family, but you don't know students, pick up on yourself same way. All right, let's move on to this, the median of the numbers. So I could just go because them got them arrange it in ascending order. So 6 and 7 left, so we find add it and then divide it by 2. All right, when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, the possible outcomes are that, where each represent that. What is the probability of randomly obtaining at least 2 head? All right, so this is a 1. We have, let's look for the one with 2 head in it. You see that, guys? You see that? 3, let's make 4. So it's gonna be 4 out of the total, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, it's 2 something, says a half, right? Probability and a 2 option. Yeah, it's supposed to be 50%. All right, 600 students write an examination. The probability of randomly selecting a student failing the exam is 1/5. How many students are expected to pass? Now it's 4/5. We have done this several times, guys, so I think we know how to go so far. 5 into 5, 1. 5 into this, 1. Remainder 1. And that goes 2. 4, 0, 0. 4 2s 8. 4 1s 4. So that's 480 students expected to pass. All right, this is a repeat one too. Item 44 refer to the following diagram, which show the cumulative frequency polygon of lengths of 20 fish that are caught by 2 fishermen. The interquartile range of the length of fish is, and this one is 2.5. This is a repeat one. And just remember, for those of you who might not remember, interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. No, no, I said, John, man, this one, done the video. No, guys, nah, rush it. Which of the following best illustrate a function? So basically, one x I go to 1y. All right, this have 2. Yeah, one of them with 2x I got to 1y. That's a joke thing. So it have to be the last one. All right. Not even I made this way where I go, but we know say last one because the other two not fit it. All right, the equation of the line which passes through the point that, and as a gradient. So every straight line graph is in the form y equal mx plus c, right? And we know that the gradient is 4 because once it tells us that says 4x, the y-intercept is 0.505 rather. So we know, so boom, have to be C. All right. And look out, guys, if them change around them numbers, because them question are hard to change up in them. No wonder. Item 47 refers to the following diagram of a number line. The graph of the inequality in which the diagram is defined is. So as we can see, it open, right? The fact that this open, we know say, and it will go so a less than 1. All right. It cannot be less than or equal to 1 because it open. If it was blackout, then you would have had this. And all of these values are less than 1. You have to know, guys, you can use your left hand to know less than. Your left hand and less than. Your right hand, right down. A joke, a joke. Yeah, man, right hand and greater than. All right, so it says for item 48, refer to the following graph of the straight line. The gradient of AB in the graph above is, and we can just, I like to do this a long way, so you can name the pointer 2, 1. As remember the paper 2, next year people have to do paper 2, right? So if you can kind of just navigate them. All right, guys, sorry about that. Carry the pass with music, you know, a thing going on. YouTube will flag me and say, yo, YouTube lighten up though. If somebody a pass and them something barely play in a video, them say you the violation. So it'll be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Why I'm doing the long way, I want persons to know this. So one time for the new generation who's going to be doing the paper 2 next year. All right, so we have 3 minus 1, which is a, right? And then for the x value, we have 6 minus 2. And of course, 3 minus 1 is 2. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So that works out to a half. And once you see gradient like this, you know it's a positive gradient. All right. Once it's like this, you know what time it is. All right, let's move on to 49. If f of x is equal to 2x minus 1, then f minus 3 is, all we're doing is put negative 3 for x, square it first, multiply, and then minus 1. So we square this. Any number squared is positive. So that's 18 minus 1, which gives us 70. All right. Item 50 refers to the following graph of the quadratic function. The maximum point of y is the maximum point is this point here, which is 2, 4. So read our x first. All right. What is the gradient of the straight line? So to find the gradient, we just simply divide by 2. That's negative 3 over 2, and that's b. 52 refer to the following arrow diagram, which shows the function. So which of the following best describe? It's a y is equal to x plus 3. Let's check. Plus 3, you get 5. Plus 3, you get 8. Plus 3, you get, so a. This is a good thing you can do for yourselves, guys. The exterior angle of a regular polygon is 60 degrees. So if the interior is 60, that means the exterior are 120, right? And it will be 360 divided by 120, which gives us 3. So that makes it a triangle. I'm here, I can new chat, me triangle it. You know, hate maths, but you know, love the maths slang them. Triangle it. All right, dig up to all over for them on TikTok. In the diagram, A, B, and C, they are parallel. Which of the following best describe the relation between X and Y, and that X is equal to Y? And guys, if you want to follow them on TikTok, same name, Lennox Bill. Don't follow them on the one I said 19, you know. All right, in the diagram, in the triangle, the value of X is, so this is 60. So that'll be 180 minus 60. Think of it, I'm gonna put, I'm gonna do all of this and just figure put 60. It's actually 120. I'm a joker, I'm a joker. In the image of a point P negative 2 and then translation 3, 4. So what we do is just gonna add, because that's what the translation is. You add, and you should have done the translation on a grid with your teacher to make you get the full understanding. 2 plus 3, that's positive 1. And 3 plus 4, 7. So that's D. 57 refers to the following diagram with two straight lines. In the diagram above, CD is the image of AB, and that will be a reflection in the y-axis. Big up everybody if you stay to the end. Don't know my own friend. All right. Item 50 refers to an pair of similar triangles. The area of ABC, which is the big one, is 20. The area of MON, most naturally it will be half. So I'm gonna go with 10. All right. 59. Item 59 show the following diagram. That map onto that enlargement center. Oh, what is the scale factor of the enlargement? So this small one map onto the big one. That's all we need to know, right? So this now a 1 and this a 2. So the scale factor of 2. So that would be C. Let me say for C. Yeah, that is C. And for the final one, big up to everybody, all the best in your examination. Item 6 refers to the following diagram. The diagram above now to scale show the angle of depression of that. If x 10 meters from y, the height of yz meter is. So put our 30 degrees and we say, all right, opposite over hypotenuse. So that's that. All right, so guys, see you guys in another video. This is not spending time out. See you guys in another video.